electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. About to get started here, and today on the hill, Logan Gilbert. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Here's a big power threat. George Springer. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. In the air, left field. Canzone on the move. He's got it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Nathan Lucas at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
One down, base is empty.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And there's a foul ball.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure, for them they feel that they are right at home.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball, really locked him up, and As a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Two outs. Popped in the air. Left field. Canzone brings it in for the 3rd out. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back in Seattle, and the starter for Toronto, Louis Varland.
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Now it's the DH, Randy Arozarena. Clips the corner, 0-1. And there's a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to swing, held up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. That clips the corner. One out, base is empty. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Jorge.
So man aboard. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Varland checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball 1 there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Rodriguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one not close. The count now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
They get the force. That ends the inning. So one hit is all they get. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Gilbert back to work. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And there's a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
The center fielder, number 5.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one is inside ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. And there's a base hit to the left.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Ernie.
One down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise,
runner on the move. This one in the air. Crawford pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Davis Schneider, the next to hit.
Davis Schneider.
Fastball for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Throw to first. Varsho dives back in safely. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings and misses. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for Toronto, but they lead it 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's Josh Naylor.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Naylor measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. In the dirt, and it's 1-1.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was Facing Pedro Martinez, game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Next offering misses down and away. Next offering way off the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Center field. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting 6, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Big time power. First pitch misses. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Sliced hard but foul. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder,
Dominic Canzone now at the plate. There's a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Not close with that one. Now 2-2. In the air to left center. Schneider on the move to the gap and puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Up
They
next
had
is
eyes on it, man.
the
Sometimes that's all you
designated
need to
hitter.
do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the lineup flips over, and now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, George Springer. Fly to left his first time, and that is out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Right fielder, Nathan.
And next for Toronto,
Lucas.
Nathan Lucas. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That just misses. 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
First and second, no outs here in Game 3 of the ALCS.
2-2.
Ground ball could be 2. Polanco to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
High fly ball out towards left center. Rodriguez under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles.
Robles.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Out to short. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, JP.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
So digging in, J.P. Crawford. Drilled out towards left center field. Schneider sizes this one up. Corrals it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders
Randy.
get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Rosarena stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 out, space is empty. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Randy Rosarena could probably run the bases blindfolded with the amount of home runs he hits. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now, Cal Raleigh. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Addison Barger. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Into the dive, and he got it.
The batter, the catcher,
And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
But that's just a big part of his. And this guy's instincts just put him in a position to make special plays. And right there, he's done it again.
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And another ball. That one inside. And now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Polanco sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
That's down and in. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Rolled slowly to first, but that rolls foul. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Clement in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Now the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Varsho off of first with 2 away. Grounds 1 to short. Crawford. They take the force out. That ends the frame. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. First offering, and it just misses.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Polanco stands in now and watches strike 1. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Shane Bieber appears to be getting loose. Savage getting loose as well. The 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And now it's Josh Naylor, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And he grounds one to the right side. Clement whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. We played 4. All tied 1-1. Back in Seattle, top 5, John Shammy with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Davis Schneider. Gilbert back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here's Andres Jimenez, and that one fouled off. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs, looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And the batter is George Springer, 1 for 2.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Man at first, 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Ryan Wu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Miller getting cranked up as well. Here's the 0-2. Fair ball. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Gilbert departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
now
the
on the bump, Ryan Wu.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 on, 1 out. Stepping in, Nathan Lucas. He's already homered in this game. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Crawford for 1. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
back
Toronto.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Shane Bieber. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Infield shifted to the pull side.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And that one fouled off. Outside low, and it's 1-2. This one in the air. Guerrero. And there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Dominic Canzone.
So up next, Dominic Canzone. He's 0 for 1. Bieber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And a foul ball. In the air out towards right center. Varsho under it. Hauls it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor.
Here's Victor Robles. Grounded out his first time. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Barker zips it across. Inning over. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch just misses. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizzardo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ferguson, the lefty, warming up as well. Pitch misses there, and now 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
And the 3-0 finds the zone.
3-1.
Foul ball there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Now at the plate, Addison Barker. 0 for 2 in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Alejandro Kirk in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4 to a board.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, no outs. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And the 0-1. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Go-ahead run at second here in Game 3 of the ALCS. 3-2 now.
That's a really good take.
Ernie Clement in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Golden opportunity right here. First offering, and it just misses. swings through that one for strike one.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Just missed. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next pitch is outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that one a little below the knees. 3 balls and a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Guerrero on third. Barker on second. Varsho at first. 2 out of the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Braden Fisher getting ready to go. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Designated hitter, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Up and in, and that is ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down, base is empty.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept looking down to number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Seattle. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Edward Bizzardo takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. The shortstop takes the ball.
One ball, no strike.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Springer in the box now, takes strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one just misses. And the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the late stages of Game 3. On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Nathan Lucas digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that's off the outside edge. 2-1. Man at second. That's too low. 3-1 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire to give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Tapped up the first base side, and that's a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the postseason success continues for him. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there, kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
So bases loaded with one away. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. There's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Jimenez at third. Lucas over at second. Guerrero at first. One gone. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Lifted in the air now to left side. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Kerr in the box now. Takes strike one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 7th inning stretch time. Blue Jays 2 and the Mariners 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Braden Fisher.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game, and now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Fouled off down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And that one fouled off. Not close with that one, and the count's full. Josh Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
The first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Off the mark there, 1-0. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. This one popped up. Clement snags it for the second out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And here is Eugenio Suarez.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ball one, no strikes. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. To third. And that's a fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Braden Fisher gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
they turn things over to the southpaw, Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Check swing, and he went 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the dirt, now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Luke Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit.
Varsho.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Jackson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. On the ground, out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 22, second baseman,
Ernie Clement. Next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gabe Spire, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Ferguson also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the ALCS. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Davis.
2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. 1 for 3. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. That's inside.
1 strike.
Out towards left center. Rodriguez makes the play, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Mariners 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And that's in the dirt. That one in the dirt, and the count now 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That clips the corner. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 3.
Now it's going to be J.P. Crawford.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
And a sac bunt here. Guerrero. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Randy Arroyo.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brendan Little won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Trey Savage.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Randy Arozarena now at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
So the tying run at second. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
High fly ball down the left field line. Schneider sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that is the inning. One left for Seattle, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Andres Jimenez digs in now. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Bryce Miller preparing to come on if needed. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Here's George Springer. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one fouled off. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
1, no strikes.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Just missed. That one's in there, and it's 2-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nabs it, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. Blue Jays 2, and the Mariners 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Fought off foul. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. Clement throws to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a foul out of play. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lucas makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Seattle, Josh Naylor. Check swing, called strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
This could end it. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.